Had to eat real quick. So we're back. And we're gonna go ahead. We're back. Sorry about that. I dropped my microphone down. So we've invested in Arturo. We're gonna go ahead and go over here to
Well,
Myrna.
I suppose we can do business.
We're gonna go ahead and do business.
Let's take a look.
Everything you need.
And invest a little bit in every single person on here.
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory sweater.
Let's see what you have.
Feel that heft,
We're gonna invest in every single person on here. Looks like every single one of these dudes got something to sell. Now, you can, depending on your charisma, be able to get items for cheaper. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of some more stuff. Looks like he has some 308 rounds for us, so that's helpful.
Nuka-Cola.
I feel bad for that guy.
Long arm, ammunition.
Myrna,
We're gonna go ahead and
Every
buy
piece
him
in here is
a
worth
Nuka-Cola
what I
just so he
charge
can
for it.
have
No
some
arguments.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Just don't call it junk.
Stuff. Okay, do we have any Nuka-Cola? Nuka-Cola. Look at that. She has one Nuka-Cola. We're gonna buy our bobby pins, and I'm just gonna buy all our junk. Might as well. It'll help us out in the long run. Now, when you help Sheffield, you can actually get him as part of your items. Let's go over to Sheffield real quick.
Sheffield.
Thirsty. Nuka-Cola.
Here you go.
That's so gracious of you, Mum. I'm sure it's not every day someone shows him such kindness.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Look at you. There's still a human being under all that armor?
Hey, Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
Really? You mean it?
That's right.
We're gonna send him over to Sanctuary Hills.
Okay, I'll do it.
So now we have.
Sure, Codsworth. What's up?
Oh, just a little something I'd like to get off the old proverbial chest. I just want to say what an honor it is for me to accompany you. You've no idea the horror these past 2 centuries have wrought. The initial destruction. Not knowing if you and your family were all right. It was a relief just to find the entrance intact.
I'm sorry, Codsworth. It was so sudden. Not even time for goodbyes.
Not a single worry, Mum, as I shared your priorities completely. Family safety first, above all else. And yes, while it was hard at first, I was able to eventually move on. At first it was the work, busying myself day and night, and believe me, there was plenty of it. But eventually the work became light chores. What truly saved me was my memories, Mum. Memories of you and the hubby. I soldiered on, fueled by hope that one day, if not you and the husband, that Sean, or perhaps Sean's children, would one day emerge.
I'm glad you stuck around.
Oh, Mum, you don't know how good it is to
We're
hear
trying to
you
keep.
say
We're
that.
trying to get
I just wanted you to know
Codsworth
how
on our
much
high
I
level so we can
consider
actually get
you
his perk.
family. Maybe a mere robot to some, but I do hope you've come to see me as more.
I consider you to be family too, Codsworth. We're in this world for the long haul. Together.
Miss Lily, you don't know how wonderful it is for me to hear that. I feel completely recharged. Well, enough blither-blather from me. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Now that we have Codsworth higher up on our friendly list,
Don't bother now. I ain't seen nothing.
step up. Around here, we call your haircut the scab special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
You know what? We're gonna go ahead and not steal, but we're gonna go ahead and exit our power armor and see exactly what he's talking about.
Hey, Kathy.
You there. Talk some sense into my nitwit son. Morgana's secretary, is she a synth?
What?
You know what a synth is, right? Those machine people the Institute makes? Looks and acts just like the real thing? Only I think they made Geneva a little too perfect. No woman looks like she does, all perky. So she's a synth, right? She has to be.
No idea.
You don't know? What? Born without a brain between your ears?
You just said no one could tell the difference, Ma. She don't know if Geneva's a synth, and neither do you. So could you lay off?
Don't you talk to your mother that way, Johnny.
Maybe we shave off all your hair. I'm kidding. Unless that's what you want, of course. Customers always right.
So we're gonna get a haircut.
That'd be great.
Just sit down, relax, and let the magic happen.
John.
Just sit in the chair and let the magic happen.
Okay, well, we're gonna get a haircut. Yes, we're still using the Brotherhood seal. So I want to see exactly what this scab special is supposed to look like. What do you guys think for a messed up Harley Quinn? Should we go for a different haircut? Or should we try and keep what we've got? Nuclear breeze. On the go. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the unladylike haircut, just because I think it'll be pretty funny with the fact that our character is deciding.
Thinking highlights.
We're gonna go ahead and jump back in our power armor. So we're gonna head back into our power armor and go check around a couple things. Now, what did we need to do here? Clear out Beaver Creek lanes. That's right. So. I'm trying to figure out why does it tell us Beaver Creek Lanes. I'm pretty sure Beaver Creek Lanes is not right outside the city, but we're gonna see if it is. So let's go ahead and get back to it. Prepare for the future. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff to the game that you can actually find out. Especially the more that you play through, the more quickly you'll be able to discover Vault-Tec was not so friendly. They did a lot of kind of messed up stuff to a lot of people. So now that we're outside here, Let's look on the map for Beaver Creek Lanes. Beaver Creek Lanes happens to be in Far Harbor. Great, that doesn't help us a bit. Now we can go ahead and go back to Cambridge. But we need to get to Reeb Marina. So we're gonna try this again. More prepared now that we do have ammunition for our weaponry. So the blood bugs shouldn't be much of a problem for us this time. Now you do have quite a bit of stuff going on in here. To the point that you can actually go ahead if you want to get a lot of characters, get all your companions. But for this mission, all we want is companions that actually go along with what we're doing. So,
Oh, sorry. I thought you were one of those forged.
oh, we do have a little buddy right here, so let's go ahead and blast the bloatfly to pieces. Look at that, we do have a bloatfly gland now, so we can actually, once we get done with this small... Wow, I hope I'm not the only one who just saw that, but apparently a car just fell off of the overpass. That's a little weird. Now, why it actually allows us right now to have our weapon, because we can't really use them in the first place. When you're in water, you cannot swim and fire your weapon. It is actually based off of the real life fact that you're not going to be able to. And as you can tell, these blood bugs are actually pretty strong. So we're... I did not mean to hit that Mr. Handy. So, seeing as how we are losing quite a bit of health extremely quickly, we're going to go into our aid and take some buff tacks. And also a couple stim packs, and we are going to change weapons over to our 10mm. Oh boy, so it's just mutated. That's not good. We're gonna get Codsworth back in the fight because we actually need his help. Okay, so these little buggers are a little tough. I was not expecting how tough they would be, even at this level, but they have actually... repair Codsworth again, and we are going inside this building because the super mutants now have discovered we are here. As we all know, super mutants aren't going to help us in any way, shape, or form, so... we do have the perk Idiot Savant, for those who are wondering why we are randomly getting... Come on, Codsworth. Get inside. We're doing... Yes, we are going to hide for a minute, because as long as those blood bugs are out there, we can take on blood bugs. A bunch of super mutants is a whole other problem for us in this game right now.
I'll find you eventually.
Oh. I'll let Codsworth go after them if he really wants to, but I would rather not do it right now. Those super mutants are actually very strong. So what we're going to do is see if that other blood bug is still here. I guess the other blood bug went after the creatures. He must have went after the super mutants and didn't survive very long. And we got another blood bug. Sweet! So we're just going to go ahead and annihilate him. Okay, as you can tell, we have annihilated the blood bug. I don't know what Codsworth thinks he's gonna do. For those who are wondering, Codsworth is a good companion to have on your side. We're going to go ahead and try and repair our armor, because that little bit of a fight actually did some pretty heavy damage to our suit. If we have enough, we'll go ahead and repair. If not, well, looks like our power armor is going to have to sit here, which we are tougher without the power armor thanks to perks I've already installed on this. We don't have all the requirements to repair it, so... Since we repaired at least the arm, we're going to go ahead and get back in our power armor. We are going to go ahead and go into Reed Marina and try and do as much damage as we can with what we currently hold. Now, Reed Marina is one of the very smaller areas on our maps. So what we're going to do is try and find every single bit of scrap heap, anything scrappable that will help us. Well, my chems now have worn off, the buff tats and the medics.
Oh, Eugene! Your brother Malcolm has prepared a surprise for you. Good day to you. Mom, hello there.
Okay.
Good day to you.
It looks like there was somebody here waiting on us. I don't know, actually, if anyone's going to be in here waiting on us, if it's just going to be a feral ghoul. As I have never actually had to go check out Reed Marina. It does look like there was somebody here, because we do have quite a bit of stuff. We're finding a lot of ammunition, which should help us out, because I'm expecting there to be quite a bit of a fight about to break out. Looks like this guy actually had one of the scooters. I just call them scooters. I can't remember the technical name for them. We are going to go ahead and find everything possible while we're here. Scrappable items, anything such as that are those are going to be very helpful. Because even though we are limited to what we can do, there is quite a bit of scrappable items. and caps, fishing rods, anything that you can find that you can either scrap or use is worth going ahead and picking up. Since I am playing with mods, I can actually hold quite a bit more items than normal. I wish we could actually use the anchor as a weapon. I could just imagine swinging a giant anchor around and knocking enemies into the ground with it. That would just be hilarious to see. Since we cannot, we're just going to leave it there. Funny, we're being followed by the other Mr. Handy.
Hello there, Mum.
And of course, Codsworth is getting in the way of our area. I don't know why Codsworth is doing that. We're trying to see if we have anything. It doesn't look like there's any items for us to get. So what we're going to do is come around the back. We've got to find a way into this little area, which I don't see a doorway, so I'm guessing we're probably gonna have to go in through the small little doorway here and then find a way inside. Looks like that's the only way we're gonna get in. Sorry about that, I'm getting messages from another player because I've been playing a lot of Need for Speed Rivals lately, and I've met a few people who love to play it too. So we've been playing together. One of them's asking if I can invite him, and he just realized I'm actually in a different game currently. Oh, here we go. Well, it looks like this guy died during the blast. Oh, look at that! We found some more Nuka-Cola and Quantum and an anti-machine. Ooh, we found Tesla Science. Energy weapons permanently inflict plus 5% damage. The future of war. Military unveils prototype infantry armor. This was actually the T-45B armor, I'm guessing. Which, as we all know, was the first they invested in.
Warning now.
Looks like we had something else, so let's go back and check that out. Break room notes. As you saw, the first one literally was saying that this is it. Everything this counter is mine. Touch anything in your dead man, Malcolm. Okay, so it looks like there was a little bit of arguing going on between two people who worked here. Well, I don't think either one of them is still alive anymore, so I don't think it really matters. We're gonna go ahead and see what all we have in here. Hey, we have the hepatic drive, which was what Scribe Halen needed us to pick up. And as well, we found a whole bunch of stuff, which is actually going to help us out later on, because now we actually have quite a few things we can help ourselves to. Bathroom note. Dear Eugene, eat shit. Looks like Malcolm does not like him very much. Looks like they did not get along at all. How they actually were able to work together, which I don't know. Let's see if we have any more notes around here. Looks like they really did not take care of this place before the bombs dropped, let alone after the bombs dropped. Yeah, we don't have to actually go in and unlock doors, but for the extra experience, it's worth it. Even though, well, yeah, we can just go this way. I'd rather actually unlock all doors, because that way you gain a little bit of experience. Some doors in the game can be re-locked and re-unlocked for more experience. You're not going to get a lot of experience doing it, but the little bit of experience you do get will help you in the long run. We do have a computer back that we are going to go look at. I just want to go ahead and get everything out of the way that we possibly can before that. Looks like somebody was sleeping in the toilet, which is very interesting. Well, I mean, I guess it's not very interesting, because whenever you're tired, you will find a place to sleep, that's for sure. I've slept, I don't know how many different ways from Sunday, and I've slept in some very interesting spots, but now that we're here, we're going to check out this first laptop. It says Eugene's Terminal. Let's see what we've got here. Looks like 11/2/27. These were actually right before the bombs dropped that all these notes were written. So 11/2. First day in the marina. 10 days. Oh, this is actually 10 days after the bombs fell. So, first day in the marina. 10 days since the bombs fell. And the world has gone mad. Malcolm and I might just be able to pull this off. The boats are still in good condition. If we can get one of them up and running, we escape the chaos of this war. I'm glad Malcolm is here. Family have to stick together, even if he is an annoying slob that slurps his coffee. So now we know Eugene does not like the fact that his Malcolm decides to slurp coffee all day. Hence the notes of the slurping coffee that we found in the kitchen. So we're going to continue looking through the notes and everything. Sorry about that. Okay. Looks like they escaped from wherever they were to get here. So, that was 11/2. This is the 22nd. 20th day at Reeve. If that blasted fool thinks he can tell me what's what, he's got another thing coming. He needs me. That means what I say goes. We are escaping south. The jackass is never going to fix the other boat without my expertise and parts. And for what? To head north? Of all places, if he wasn't my own flesh and blood, I'd clobber his coffee slurping contrarian face with a wrench. I think he's doing it on purpose. Looks like he really does not like he does not like his buddy at all. So it's 12/22. He slurped his coffee last time. He must die. It's the only logical choice. And really, he has no one to blame but himself. All I need are the parts from his boat, and I can escape this irradiated hell. I've been looking into the robot safety protocols, and I think I'll have a little birthday surprise for him. Uh-oh. Sounds like we have a problem going on between the two. So we're going to go over here and check out the other laptop. Malcolm's terminal. Malcolm has actually locked his with a novice lock, so we're going to go ahead and hack the password in.
Got it.
Funny. So it's 11/2, then 27, and 12/17 are his. 11/2, we just got to the marina today. It's hell outside. We should be able to fix one of these damn boats and sell ourselves out of here. My uptight brother drives me nuts sometimes, but family sticks together through thick and thin. We got a lot of work to do. I need a cup of coffee. I wonder why. 11/27, after I told that pinhead off, he stopped talking to me. We must go north. That chicken should have started leaving little notes everywhere instead. Two can play at that game. Day 45. Well, it's our birthday tomorrow. Eugene wants to bury the hatchet, and I just might bury it in his back. I knew a little trick with the robot security protocols. Make a nice birthday gift for that bastard. He'll never see it coming. That makes me wonder, what did...
Mom, good day to you. Hello there.
What did they do to each other? Because the Mr. Handy's acting normal. I don't really know what could possibly have, what they could have done to the security protocols. And there's no computer telling us anything about the Mr. Handy. Oh, so there's another one.
Mom, hello there.
I don't see any other computer terminals. I'd love to be able to figure out exactly what they did to these Mr. Handys. But it doesn't look like we're gonna find out. If anyone has any clue on this, which I will look at some other players' videos about this and see if they were able to figure out exactly what was done to the robots. Let's see if we can't find the two brothers' bodies first before we leave this area, though. I know we found one. Now let's see if we can't find number 2. So the bombs had failed. They both escaped into here. I don't know, maybe there's something you have to do to get the robots to activate to do their security protocol violations to make them attack. I'm not sure. Because it does not actually show us. It looks like they were attempting to escape north and south. Of course, they're twins, apparently. So we found one body right here. It looks like there's nothing here for us to collect off of him. So let's go find the other brother. See if the Mr. Handys have anything. Codsworth's right there. This Mr. Handy's right. The Mr. Handys don't have anything on them. It looks like they actually drove their busted car here and proceeded to work on the robot, on the actual pieces, but I don't see anything with the terminals. There's nothing that tells us anything more. Well, let's see if any other buildings around might actually shed some light on anything. I mean, something, there has to be something with them. And I would really like to know exactly what did they do to the safety protocols. If they know how to play the safety protocols, there's plenty of stuff they could do. It's just a little radiation. We can handle a little radiation. I don't know what's causing it though, which does make me wonder. Oh, here we go. The 4 radioactive barrels. That's nice. So looks like we cannot get past there, so we're gonna jump around here. And now we're actually near, looks like we're near Fort Hagen and everything. I know where we're at. That spotlight does annoy the crap out of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the crap out of it. No, that's not. That is a Raider Waster in power armor. We're gonna go ahead and go the opposite way of him. Maybe they would not have spotted us 100%. Super Mutant Suicider. He's the one from earlier who Codsworth got their attention after us, and well, I don't know who's shooting at who right now. I don't know what they're shooting at, but we're just gonna let them fight it out themselves. Although we do need to get in there. Right now, that's not the biggest worry I have. Whoa! Looks like they're getting hit by ferals. The mutants are actually fighting feral ghouls right now. I only know because that glowing one that we dealt with last time. We're gonna let them actually fight each other before we go over there. So it looks like we leveled up, so we're gonna go ahead and use our perk real quick. We're gonna go ahead and do our hacker upgrades. And now we do have to actually go into here. So I wish I had the upgrades for the 50 caliber upgrades and everything else like that, but since we don't, we're just gonna have to fight them out. Since we did get a sneak attack, this is actually how I'm gonna have to fight this battle, is by running, hiding, and fighting quickly. Quickly running and hiding, because if the super mutants do see us, they are going to be shooting us to no end. Now, there are a few things you can do. Like, we can use Codsworth and actually send him
Over there.
up there and let him actually get into the middle of the fighting for us. And that way, using Codsworth as a big distraction, we can actually save our skins a little bit. That might actually kill him. Yes, it did. So we're out of action points. I don't know where Codsworth went. I think he made it up there, but I don't know where he is now. Oh, shoot. Well, since they already know we're here... Oh boy, we have another one. Let's go ahead and end him really quick. Well, now that we're out of ammunition in there... Looks like Codsworth got the living... Well, that wasn't even Codsworth, that was the Mr. Handy robot. I guess that Mr. Handy came to help us. I don't know where Codsworth is. I wish I could find him. I think Codsworth actually made it up into there, but there's no telling. Well, looks like we're gonna have to fight our way into this area and out of this area again, because they are not gonna be nice to us right now. And he mutated. Isn't that fun? As you can tell, yes, playing on hard mode is actually very hard. Now, how we're missing at point blank range, I have no clue. Okay, so we need a couple stim packs immediately. We need stim packs, a couple medics, mentats, our last two of buff tats. Oh boy, he just mutated. That's not good. Yeah, we're just gonna run out of here for a minute. After we get Codsworth back in the fight. Because we're gonna need Codsworth. Which sucks, we cannot actually get into the buildings. Really, the Overlord is still here. I figured he was going to go the opposite direction of us after we kind of did dirty to him real quick and we're shooting him. Apparently not. So we're still currently getting attacked by them. I knew I should have got fusion cells for this. Those would actually have come in handy. So what we're gonna do now is hit him point blank in the brain. It looks like a critical shot can actually help with this shot, in this case. Albeit, it doesn't help very much, seeing as how I forgot to repair us. So now that they've completely, well, annihilated us, we are going to see what we can do real fast about improving our guy. Just a little, improving our girl, actually, I should say, not guy. I'm sorry about that. Yes, for those of you who want to be politically correct, I'm assuming the gender. So what we're gonna do is take ourselves back over to Diamond City real quick, because that's about the only way we're going to be able to do anything. We need to get us some fusion cells for our good little buddy, the Gauss rifle. Well, not the Gauss rifle, our Righteous Authority. We don't have any power cells for it. We cannot power it. I have the minigun, but I'm still limited out on the ammunition I can actually use for it. Which does not help us in the least. Especially seeing as how we have nothing. Okay, so Percy's here.
Oh no, wait. My programming is telling me we never have sales.
Sure. Let's take it.
Oh, goody.
We're gonna go ahead and come over to here. We're gonna buy all the 308, all the 38, all the 50, all the 10, the 5mm we definitely gonna need. Fusion cells, fusion cores, pretty much anything that we can actually use. Anything that he has that might be heavy attack. At this point, I'm willing to spend every single bit we have on everything possible. I'm going to also buy some Psycho from them. And since we know how much we're going to need it, we're buying everything possible. So we are going to go ahead and get the combat shotgun. And then buy the shotgun shells for it. We are going to need them. Okay, we do have fusion cells now. So I wonder if we have fusion cells. Let's go back over to our weapons again, because that's a little weird. Okay, it does take fusion cells. And now we have a combat shotgun. That's weird that it said we had no fusion cells when we clearly have 33 fusion cells right here. Oh, that's right, we did use all of our fusion cells up. So, I hate to spend this much caps, but we need them. Wait, no, do not confirm that trade. What did I just give him? We don't really need the 50 cal because we don't have a weapon that needs them yet. We don't need the electric charges. We don't need 5.56. So, let's go through and make sure what we do need versus what we don't need. Okay, it doesn't look like he has anything else. We're going to go ahead and buy all the frag grenades. Those will save us. And seeing as how there are some things in our term in here that we don't need. Let's see if we have anything. No, we don't have any gold. Do we have anything that's... Yes, we do. Silver and silver. As I said before, anything with silver and gold I tend to keep. We're going to confirm our trade. And then we're going to leave him.
Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always open.
And we're going to double check our body armor real quick. Go in here to crafting. Go ahead and make sure everything's repaired. Okay, so we do not actually have what we need to repair our power armor. I'm not sure if Percy has everything that we need right now either. So, we're gonna go see if he does. We're just gonna buy all of his junk real quick.
Stim packs, ammunition.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Oh, goody.
We're just buying them all out. Right now, we need as much as we can get our hands on. We do need adhesive. So, we're going to go ahead and buy it. We're going to go ahead and buy pretty much everything, because what it will help us out is that we can continue with our fight, which now... Oh boy, we don't have enough to do much of anything for repairs. So we're gonna jump in and head up to Sanctuary Hills again. And if our silver is finally done up there. Well, even without the silver, we're gonna go ahead and collect what all we have and deposit what we have now. Funny, I've never had the owner actually try and attempt to take it back. All I've ever had them do is try and attack me. They've never tried it. Probably because my guy's charisma is high enough that at that point they're just like, oh, we might as well start shooting. Oh, we don't have any fusion cores. I'm pretty sure I just bought a whole bunch of fusion cores. Did I not? Wow, I guess we did not actually buy fusion cores.
Back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
So it looks like we're still needing quite a few things. We're gonna go ahead and take all the purified water, bottle caps, the junk. Wow, how we suddenly got all that junk, I don't know, but we're gonna take everything. I should not have done that. So we're gonna go in here and put back a bunch of stuff that we're not. Actually, we're going to get out of our power armor here. And repair what we can. And then we're going to go ahead and see what we can do about fixing. We actually still need aluminum. It's crazy that despite everything we've already done, we still cannot keep the power armor working. So we're gonna go over here, and it's still producing silver. I don't know how many items I put in this mess that had silver in it, but apparently I put a bunch. We're just gonna load the rest of our stuff into it. Actually, we need to take all. So we can go over here and finish repairing our XO1 power armor suit. Now that it's fully repaired, we can exit the station and then run back over here to put our stuff back in. Now, the reason that I like putting all my crap that I'm gonna just reuse anyway into here is because as it breaks down the items, it gives you all the stuff. Whatever it doesn't use, it's not gonna keep. It will actually just leave it in there. There's quite a bit of stuff that's not going to be used that we just don't need. But once I have deposited what we can in here, which we're just going to take everything out of here. We're only going to put in what we actually know will actually go into it. Which is quite simply anything with gold and silver. That's all we need broken down. Anything else, as we find it, we'll break it down as we need to. Anything fine metals, that's usually what goes in here for me. As you can tell right now, we have a bunch of junk. Okay, so here's all of our silver items. Silver, 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 silver. Those will all be going in there. Our primary items that we need out of here will be anything with copper. Anything that gives us copper. So let's go ahead and scroll through. This one's going to take me a little bit longer. Okay, so anything with copper goes in the A recycler because I want the copper. The copper will actually give us a little bit of extra money as well. Okay, so let's go through here real fast and find anything with copper. Broken lamp, broken light bulbs. Brotherhood steel hollow tags. Those are gonna turn into a lot of steel for us. Anything that you can use, I would not actually throw it in. Anything that you know you need especially, don't put it in here because it does take a minute for it to actually break down the items. As you noticed, we went on a 2-day expedition pretty much, and our character and our thing still was actually breaking down items, which can get very annoying and can take you a minute to actually do anything. So if you do have something that you need, don't put it in here. I have a pretty good thought on what all we're gonna need for this, but there's quite a few times I've been wrong, so I'm not actually gonna just put it on there. I'm gonna actually check all my items that are going in this, so we only have ones for steel or for copper. Actually, copper is the only thing we're gonna need in this. You'd think a few things actually that you'd think would actually come with copper aren't actually made of copper, which can make you a little annoyed. It does annoy me sometimes because some of the stuff I'm like, well, that should be made of copper. I've seen them made of copper. But what we have to remember about it is they do have some changes in this game compared to what we have in real life. Some things that we would normally use, they don't actually have. What gets me is a magnifying glass. We're just going to take a look at this. We get glass, copper, and crystal from a magnifying glass. And if you zoom in, I don't see where crystal would be. I know the glass, of course. And you'd think it would have wood and metal, though. Well, I guess if it's an expensive one, maybe it has copper, maybe there's a crystal somewhere inside of it. But I don't know. I don't know where that would be. And if someone could tell me, please do, because that has made me question the game's thought process plenty of times as to why you would have crystal inside of a magnifying glass. I mean, I can understand maybe it's an expensive one that has a crystal in the bottom of it, but after looking over the whole thing, I've never been able to find it. Oh yes, pre-war money. For those of you who collect stuff in the game, pre-war money can actually save you a lot of time and a lot of money, because it will allow you to sell for more than what it's actually worth. Sorry this is taking so long, by the way. I don't mean to be taking forever and a day with it. I just want to make sure we have all the right stuff inside of it. Which makes me wonder also about the test tube rack. I got it, they're wooden. I don't really think I would very much trust one of these because it looks like it would probably fall over. And some of the actual facilities in the game that you would expect would probably have like a metal rack for test tubes. They don't. All they have are these little wooden test tube racks. Which you think, personally, I don't know. I wouldn't trust it. Because it just doesn't look like it's going to help me out in the long run at all. But they do what they want on this game. They decided, hey, this is what stuff's going to be made of. And, yeah. That's what it ends up being made out of. So, we're just going to continue down and go ahead and finish putting stuff in here that we know we aren't going to use or we're not going to need. Which looks like that's everything. So now, I don't know what that thing was set at, but dang. Wait, did we already have it set for copper? Let's take a look. Oh, yes, we did. So now we have our copper and our silver leaving. And everything else, we're just going to drop back into the power armor station. Once we take our stuff, of course. And we're going to store all of our junk in here. Now, we are out of our power armor, so this allows us to go inside of our inventory and go ahead and do our apparel. We're going to go ahead and equip some stuff that we need. Pretty much we're just adding stuff in right now so that our character isn't so glass cannon. Okay, so let's see what our character actually looks like real quick. Well, besides the fact that we cannot wear the Brotherhood of Steel fatigues, I'd say our character doesn't look half bad. I got it. We're not supposed to have our character run around looking completely naked. So what we're going to do is go over to our armor bench. And upgrade some stuff if we can. So we're going to reinforce it and make it, and we're going to do a lighter build on this part. We're going to do painted, well, we can't really do much with, I want all the armor as light as I can possibly get it, so that's what we're going to try to, oh, we have a pip, we can actually upgrade our Pip-Boy? I didn't even know we could do that. Wow, that's a little bit different. So we're gonna do... Actually, we are gonna leave that strengthened. We're gonna go over here and see if we can't do that with everything. Oh no, we have to have armor build. Well, let's see, I think we actually can use it. What do we need left for... Okay, we actually don't need very much. But since we have a lot of items, we're going to go ahead and go in here and play with a little stuff. We don't really need a scope on here because it's not really going to help us. We do have our big boy, which if we can get a MIRV launcher, that would be epic, but we don't have the stuff for it yet. Why we have the blazing walking cane? I thought I stuck this in there already. We can actually make it, well, you know what, we're gonna actually keep this, because if we can use it as a swinger, we can mess some people up. Wow, I did not actually know we had that. Yeah, a switchblade, which you can actually make it into a serrated blade, which is basically you took the blades and just cut it. Which this thing's all the way down here, advanced receiver, so we're not changing that one. I want to change my stock. You know, we're going to go ahead, since we do have the ability to go ahead and get a power up, we're going to go ahead and advance our character. We're going to use this level up that we have. And go ahead and get gun nut.
You better keep your mouth shut about this place. Can't trust anyone.
Okay, Marcy.
I'd like to trade some items.
I look like I want to chit-chat.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
I want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Sturgis, our good buddy. We do need to buy some stuff real quick. Okay, so it looks like he has more 308s. some 38, some 45, some 10, and some shotgun shells. That is perfect for us, because that's actually what we needed. Now, we can go in our chemistry station and go ahead and build us some more stuff. A lot of jets, which actually we can sell the jet for quite a bit of stuff. So we're just going to go ahead and flood the market with jet. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, we can also make psycho jets. Well, we only have 4 psycho, so we're just going to go ahead and do it. I really don't like using all the little upgrades and stuff unless I have to. If we had gold, 2 gold, we could actually make some flying rings and sell those. With them being worth 20,000, well, 25,000, we could actually get quite a bit of stuff. So, healing, we could use stim packs, but we don't have any blood packs. I don't make mines, and syringe or ammo doesn't really help. Oh, look at that. You know, we're gonna go ahead and make some of these "you work for me" rings. And we're just gonna go start buying people of everything that they have, especially the clothing merchants.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
I'd like to trade some items.
Go ahead.
Funny you can't talk, but yet he'll let us buy all of his stuff.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not. That's how they always think.
So we're gonna run through the houses real quick and see if we find anybody hiding out who's not actually working.
Easy living? This ain't.
Can we trade a few things?
Sure thing.
Hey, we got bottle caps. Something about the game that some people don't know and don't realize. You can actually leave your settlers with 1 ammunition of all types, and they'll actually go into the weapons and equip themselves with better weapons. So you don't have to give them anything. June Long. Let's see if he had anything
Some days are
for
harder
us.
than others. But even the hard days get easier than the one before.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Yeah?
Well, we're going to go ahead and get into our play here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves over to finding a jumpsuit.
Splendid. You can tackle anything in that.
Since we don't have anything we can put inside of our power armor right now, we do need to get to find a fusion core. That way we will have more power for this thing. Which is also a reason why I went ahead and made a few of those rings, with each one of them worth 25,000 caps. You can actually buy out a lot of stuff from the inventories of the characters around you. I'll probably be ending this video, and we'll probably continue on tomorrow or later on.
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
So, we're going over to Percy real quick.
Only in diamonds. Every conceivable good you could ever need is right here.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
The highest quality available.
Now, see, with this ring that we have, we could actually buy out everything that they have. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up the missiles, all the junk, because these will actually come in very, very handy. All the bobby pins, aid. See, the thing is, you can actually cook stuff, and I would rather have it so I can cook it. Now, we do need Rado-X and Rado-Way. and apparel. We're gonna go ahead and buy any combat armor that we see. Any meat besides the iguana on a stick. If you have actually watched some of the videos where people talk about it, you will know why I'm not doing that. So we're gonna go and buy the combat rifle, the hardened sniper rifle. We'll buy that. Anything that's actually a weapon. Anything that's actually a weapon, we're just gonna go ahead and buy it. I wish he had fusion cells, but since he doesn't, we're just gonna go in and pick up a few more things. We're gonna take a lot. We're gonna take all the aid. Well, the Mentats, purified water can actually help us later on. We'll just buy everything because that will save us some time. And we can sell it all back later. Some people may wonder why I would do this. The reason why, we can actually take and sell a couple of these rings and everything. When we have multiples of it, we can take it, like the Ranger's rings. We got 6 of those. We don't really need 6. Smart ring. Stuff like that, I'm not really planning on keeping because I don't need it. I only need it temporarily. Okay, so, see, although it shows that you have all these things equipped, you don't have them all equipped. You only have one equipped to yourself at a time. So what we have to do is wait for them to reopen here at the weaponry.
We're fresh out of crumpets.
Do yourself a favor and just say yes. It's all he understands. This whole market smells like noodles and blood and shampoo and ammo.
Takahashi. What are you saying? Tell me a joke. Yes?
He didn't understand anything. We are going to invest 500 caps, because Takahashi does actually come up with quite a bit of stuff. Codsworth, of course, wants to be in our way, which doesn't help us at all. So, let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna exit our power armor here. Yes, our character is still naked. We're just gonna sit here and wait. We're gonna set our wait timer up. We're gonna wait 6 hours. I mean, that well, yeah, that should be long enough for a few places to go ahead and open for us. Now we don't have much longer to wait, because once 7 o'clock comes, most of the places go ahead and open. I do like to see what security would say.
There's gonna be trouble. Got it?
Officer.
What? You got a staring problem? Look, that armor's great, don't get me wrong. But how the hell do you know, peek?
Gotta love some of the stuff that they say to you. So we do have a bit of missions we can actually take around here. You can also go around back, find some of the bars.
Does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale, man. They don't exist.
Nah, I heard from a city servant knows a guy that works for him. Code phrase,
Now, this is actually something interesting. There is a mission actually right over here from our good little buddy who has the water filters. Clean water. Clean water. Yeah, someone needs to learn how to spell. But spelling also isn't super important in the wasteland, so I can understand why the kid doesn't know how to spell anything. Now, as long as we're actually hidden and Codsworth is around, we could just steal all this stuff. But with Codsworth being around, that ain't gonna help us out at all. Because Codsworth will, of course, get mad and say, well, Mom, that's not right. You shouldn't do that kind of stuff. And since we're trying to build a relationship to get his perk, we don't want that. So what we're going to do is go back over here, see if Arturo or anyone's around who can actually sell us what we need. We do desperately need fusion cores because this power armor is done. Power armor is great, but if you don't have the power source, you are SOL. You will not be able to go anywhere. And we did store our bloat fly gland, or we could go to the science center and go ahead and turn in our mission to become a junior scientist. Why? I have no clue. So we're just gonna go back around. Time's passed a minute at
Diamond City
least.
surplus is where you can sell all those scraps you've scavenged.
Yeah, we don't really care about that right now, though, do we? We just need Arturo to show up so we can buy out all of his weapons from him.
Hey there. Tell your robot.
Nice pip.
You're fresh out of crumpets.
So since we do need the clothing real quick, we're just gonna jump down here to Fallen's basement. Everyone knows the Fallen department store, which we cannot go in there just yet.
Are you sure there isn't someone more suitable?
Hey.
Look, just leave me alone. Oh no. Whatever it is, keep it to yourself. Better that way.
You think, as crazy as this town gets over one little thing, that knocking over the dummies and mannequins would get you in trouble. It really doesn't, though. So we are going to Arturo now.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Feel free to test the grips.
We are going to go ahead and go down here, and we're not buying anything really from him, except we're going to buy out his grenades, because those will help us. Any type of grenades are going to help us in this game, with us not having a very heavy character. Oh boy, he has a lot of gear actually. We are going to go ahead and buy out all of this stuff when it comes to heavy items. We're going to go... I wonder, something that makes me laugh. Look at the cryocell, flamer, and fusion. They almost look exactly the same. We are going to buy the missiles because we do need those later on. And shotgun shells. Now we're going to go over here and click on sell 2, 1. Yeah, that was a mistake. That ain't gonna help us at all. Okay, so we're gonna confirm this trade. Now that we have our fusion cores, as you notice, we move a lot quicker. We're going to Fallon's basement too. We do need some clothing for our character that we can wear under the armor.
Have you been here before?
What's the matter?
Because Fallon's isn't a charity. The clothes are for sale if you have the money.
No mooching. Got it.
Good. Now that we understand each other, welcome to Fallon's. Happy to show you everything in stock.
Let's
Basement.
question her a little bit.
Interesting name.
Yeah, it's ancient. There was a Fallon's here back even before the war. Granddad always said we had a tradition of quality and affordability. Guess affordability got too expensive for some folks. Damn thieves. And it ain't like Diamond City security helps.
Why doesn't Diamond City security help you?
Phew. My husband got taken, all right? By the Institute. Security wouldn't look into it. I raised a stink, and now I'm blacklisted.
Ooh, that's not good.
Let's see what you have.
A paying
Let's go
customer.
ahead and get it.
Finally.
Let's go ahead and do what we need to do. There are a few uniforms we can actually wear. Which is funny is that you can actually get armor, the chest piece, which if you have a high enough charisma and your charisma's lifted using a few items, you actually are pretty set. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and get the army fatigues. I think you can wear stuff underneath those and the baseball uniform. We're going to try. We're going to buy stuff that's literally just base level. We do need a hazmat suit later on, but we're not going to buy that just yet. Looks like she doesn't really have much else. Besides some shotgun shell ammo, that makes me wonder what else she might have that I could use, that I could take from her. So we do have our carry weight rings, which, glad to say it, we only need that little bit from her. So we're gonna go back out to Diamond City now that we finally have some uniforms, some clothes. So our character's not running around in her bra and panties all the time. Go figure. Go figure our character would want to do that, but no, we cannot do that. And we need Diamond City on our side, not looking at us like we're a bunch of crazies. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Jump out into our inventory. Put on the army fatigues. And then, look at that. We can actually put on some stuff. So we do need some leg armor. We do have the left leg, and now we have the left arm. Actually, we're going to keep that left arm. And then the Wastelander's chest piece. So, oh boy, I didn't mean to drop that ring. Where did that ring go? Whoopsie. We may be in trouble. I think that was the Your Special ring. Oh boy, it was. Now we just lost a lot of our upgrades. Okay.
MI cares about you, all your medicinal needs.
That's not good. So, let's check our stats real quick. Now we lost everything. The Your Special ring gave us a big boost. Oh boy. Well, we might be in some trouble now.
Get off your knees. You look like a jackass.
Self-prescribed Kim.
Well, we're gonna have to reload real quick. Yeah, we're gonna load this save. Well, my bad. I guess we did not load that save. So, we're gonna go ahead and load up our save from when we first exited Fallon's basement. This is your worst fear, the sentry bot. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here, and this time try not to drop our freaking... drop any of our stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go in, go to our apparel, put on the army fatigues, chest piece, right arm, left arm, left leg, right leg, and do we have chest piece yet? Now we have chest piece. Okay. As you can tell, this armor actually looks alien. The XO1 looks alien. So we can... what is this? Oh, it's from my friend saying happy birthday. So we're going to exit this. I'm going to end this video for now, and I'll continue once I get our character kind of set up on there. See you